in terms of Finland and Sweden, I think most of us see Turkey, using this as a negotiating tactic for other issues that aren't, necessarily directly connected to alliance membership. And we will see how that plays out as well. I'm very hopeful that, things can be solved quickly and we can have a very quick turnover in terms of getting them memberships. My fear with Finland and Sweden is that gray area where they've applied, but they're not yet members.
Turkey has done this before, and Turkey does this a lot. And other nations do it too. I mean, at NATO, when you have consensus, that gives you a lot of leverage. And so we've seen this before, and with Turkey this time around, Erdogan is up for re-election. So he is really, trying hard to bring back as much as he can out of the United States, particularly, to show people in Turkey, look what I've gotten here from the United States. So that's what we're dealing with, and we've done this before, and we're going to, eventually he'll have to cut the deal because he's got to go home with something. He can't go home and say, well, sorry, we folded it and that's it. We didn't come back with anything. He's got to have something. Mm-hmm. So at some point, the deal is going to have to be cut. And they have no shame on this. I love Turkey, and I'm a big supporter of Turkey, but on things like this, they don't have any shame, and we're going to have to just go through it.
What do you think that can be used as, a negotiation tool with the Turks? How can we get them on board with allowing this Russian grain out? It's obviously, it's not just Turkey. It's a Russia-caused problem. I want to stress that, but it's a huge global implications of this entire war, but specifically if shipments continue to be held up and not able to be exported to the rest of the world.
Times like this are setting up the stage for every country to show off in certain cases. Mm-hmm. Just bring something particular that that country wants in terms of negotiation, mm-hmm. show off like, how much do I do into this thing, how much can I negotiate, etc. And it's fair. Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's fair. We like to do that also. And we want to sit, everybody wants to sit at the table. But it's very, very important how we do that. Because in my personal opinion, I see a trap for countries like Turkey or countries which are in elections or were in elections to go on this path of individual negotiation, knowing that they're not going to gain nothing out of it because it cracks our unity. And this is the only thing that Putin wants. You remember that in the beginning of the negotiations, before the attack, before the invasion, Putin said that very specific. I want to see a singular opinion from each country on this particular, negotiation. That's what he wanted. He wanted to put each of us at that long table and say, you're going to sit there and say, what do you want? How can you convince me, but not Europe, not NATO? I don't want to see the coach. Mm-hmm. Your bad coach should not come into the room. You talk to me. Mm-hmm. So this is, in certain cases, it can work. Depends on the power, depends on the negotiation, etc., etc. But I truly believe that we should all stay in a room, discuss our problems, debate about what's important before our, not so important interests, individual interests, and see how do we set that stage and that table.